What is going on, everybody? RogersBase here. Hello and welcome. It is that time again. Today graced us with a new opening and ending for Season 2 of One Piece. I'm sure that meme has been way overdone by now. Everyone's talking about the fact that now the second season is officially begun. Let's just say the Elbaf arc has started in the anime. And of course, alongside the beginning of the Elbaf arc, we have a new opening. We have a new ending song. I am so unbelievably excited to hear this. I feel like it has been a long time since I have covered the One Piece anime. Obviously, there's been a lot of news recently about the One Piece, which is the new Wit Studio version of One Piece that's coming out. A lot of debate about that, considering the fact we haven't been given a release date, but at least we have the standard anime back and ready to go. I have not seen this yet at all. I haven't even heard what the song is. I know apparently the song was posted a couple weeks ago, and I just didn't listen to it because I wanted to see it with the visuals. Here we go, the newest One Piece opening. Let's break this whole thing down. 3, 2, 1, go! Okay. Run until we reach. Until we reach you, the mural! Oh! Whoa! 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 Okay. Wow, they are straight up showing that right in the very beginning. Okay, whoa, with Shanks? See, in the village, Stopper's axe? Frame 1? Also, the sword. We've encountered more than we can ever imagine. I love the look of some of this. Okay, we got the giant kids looking like dream cryptids. All right, we can overcome anything. We got Jarl. I love that little glimpse of Loki they showed. Was that the throne room? I gotta rewatch this like multiple times. I'm just gonna vibe out to the song first. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh, oh my goodness. There's some good stuff. This has a really nice vibe to it, though. Very not what I was expecting for Elbaf. I don't know. I thought Elbaf would be a little more, a little more like rock. This feels more J-pop, which I like. But it just was not what I was expecting going into Elbaf. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. People should not be watching. People should not be watching this opening if they want to go into Elbaf unspoiled. Wow. All right. We're starting this at the beginning again. Wow. Okay. That also seems very short compared to a lot of the other openings. Let's try this again. All right, here we go. Until we reach you. Let me go back a little bit. Okay. So again, the mural. Great shot there with Joy Boy. Very, very cool. You get that little moment. By the way, pause. I'm pausing real quick. I brought this up on a short, but I haven't brought this up on a main video yet. I love the fact, and I predicted the fact, that the original voice actor for Luffy in the 4Kids English dub is going to be the voice of Joy Boy in the actual English dub of One Piece. I think that is fantastic. That is such a good pull. I know they did that in Japanese as well. A lot of people thought they weren't going to do it for the North American release. I'm glad they did. This is also wild, too, seeing Shanks in Windmill Village. Okay. It just feels good to be this hype again. This is crazy that this is the first thing they're showing. Actually crazy. Sliver of a miracle. That's a great shot right there as well. Seeing the sunny on the branch of the tree. We've encountered more than we could ever imagine. Cool with the sewing machine too. And you're seeing the little dolls. So for people who are wondering what's going on, who maybe have watched the first 2 episodes saying, why are we in Legoland? Don't worry, all will be explained soon. Very cool, Loki's chains, cool. I love that shot of Luffy. There's a lot going on here. Hold on, let me go back again. Wow. Yeah, Luffy coming out underneath the leaf is nice. This shot right here of like the town hall is beautiful. With every step we take on this journey, just the colorization is really nice. The use of the greens and the browns and the reds. This is also wild, too, that they're drawing the giant kids like the scribbles. For those of you that are manga readers, interesting choice there. Also showing all the parent groups, showing the new giant pirates, Haruden. We can overcome anything. Oh, man, again, seeing Loki, the key drop, Jarl with the Walrus School. Okay. this portion of the song, this weird little beat that they're playing, I'm not sure how I feel about it yet. I feel like this is something that is absolutely going to grow on me. However, something I do like are these little chibi-ified versions of the Straw Hats, because they look very similar to the little dolls that you can get in the Japanese One Piece stores. Very cool. Even when we strove to conquer our weaknesses, we who were truly devoted. Very cool to see Bonnie here. There is a lot here. There is so much here, man. They're just flying through some of these things. So again, you see Bonnie, you see Robin with Frankie, you see Nika. That little 1 second shot that you see of Gunko and Shamrock into Emu's eye, into showing, that is crazy they're showing them already. Into showing the God Knights. Now, mind you, you can't fully make out all of their color schemes from this. You can kind of make out Gunko's a little bit. I like the look of her cape. Obviously, you see Shamrock right in the back as well. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, first official colorization of Gunko. Blue hair. Also strange. She's got one red eye and one blue eye. All right. Having just come off of watching Amazing Digital Circus, this is very funny. If any of you watch that show with Kane, and then he's got the 2 programs inside of his eyeballs, this is crazy, man. Gunko looks great. They make her look a little more threatening in this little shot than she actually does. Dude, showing what? Showing Summers like that too? I have to keep going back. It's just like blink and you miss it. There we go. Okay, a little bit of Killingham's neck. Weird, it's got like a yellow and green color scheme. And there you go, there's Summers. Dude looks like an absolute scumbag here too. Even in silhouette, I'm like, I know I'm gonna hate you, man. Cool, I like the animation they used for the thorns, and then this little bit here too. We were truly devoted, right? The whole thing plays. This bit, hold on. I'm gonna pause it real quick. Right there, dude. The kids showing the drawings and then Killingham standing in the back with the trident ready to go. Great use of foreshadowing there. Love that. And again, I love what they did with the giant kids, making them look like scribbles too. Wow. I really like this. Again, nice shot of Emu's hands. Luffy and Usopp. Colin with Gunko's arrows. Oh man. Little glimpses of Loki, Haruden screaming. Until the day we can laugh. Follow the shining map. That's bars right there. For a One Piece intro, that is pretty much perfect. No more hesitation, fighter. It's going to be all right, okay? Let me go back a little bit, too. I love that shot of the new giant pirates falling down, them riding on the rainbow, and then you get that glimpse of Gunko's arrows with the 2 of them on the back, and then that little shot of, oh, man. Oh, I love this. Dorian Bragi, Oimo and Kashi, all their color schemes. Very nice. Again, what I will say, the actual song itself, I think, is going to have to grow on me. It doesn't have the immediacy in terms of like a melody that stands out of something like Us. Us was so good right from the get-go. When you heard Us for the first time, it was great. Right from the first time that you hear even like, I'd say some of the earlier, like Jungle P, Believe, I feel like I immediately picked up on the melody. And there's a little bit like the da-da-da-da-da, but it sounds almost too generic, at least upon first listen, for me to really connect with it. Like even having watched this twice now, going through it, seeing it the first time, breaking down everything, I still don't quite have the melody. And I don't know how I feel about that. Let's now check out the ending song. First time listen to the new ending of One Piece. Okay. Here I am straining both my eyes. Ooh, I like the visual style of this. And checking standing where I am right now. Okay. With my brain consumed by all delusion and despair, that's a crazy shot right there. That's a crazy shot. This also feels very Naruto. I love the use of like the retro guitar in the background too. I gather up the scraps of simple boredom of my life. I might turn into somebody else, but me. Oh, dude, this is so early 2000s. From here on, no matter how hard I try, I still see nothing anyhow. Okay. I like this though. This almost feels a little bit more like an opening than it does an ending though. Not the actual visuals, but the song itself. Piling up their own life or death reality. Then tomorrow comes way too loud. You can see Zoro drinking in the back, okay? And to the future we see, oh, I like that last little bit. It all belongs to me. Ooh. Ooh, I like the little thing with the chorus at the end too. The oh. Feels very Disney Channel, which is strange, but I actually don't mind it. I almost feel like I prefer that song to the opening. It's got more of like the feel that I was expecting of Adventure. I can't really put my finger on why the opening's not clicking with me. I will say again, the visuals of the opening are quite good. And I like the visual style of the ending. Let's listen to this again. Here we go. Go back a little bit. Again, the instrumentals are just so early 2000s. I love it. The bouncing Nami shot. This is insane. How they animated that is actually insane. And seeing Usopp in the background doing the little shoujo eyes. Things that come up vividly are always the cruel memories, especially with something like One Piece. You got the flashbacks to keep thinking back on. I gather up the scraps of the simple boredom of my life. I might turn into somebody else but me. I wonder which future would fit someone like me now. From here on, no matter how hard I try to strain my eyes and I see nothing anyhow. It's a little depressing sounding. I'm riding the headwind and pour into the tear of destiny as I split all the false fantasies apart. You get all of them waving to the bird. And everyone's piling up their own life or death reality. All the time, just like that. Then tomorrow comes way too loud. Leaving me no time to pray. And at the future we see, it all belongs to me. Interesting little bit of throwing in the prayer as well, with all the stuff obviously that has to do with religion in the Elbaf arc. All the stuff with the sun god and with Nika. I think my overall thoughts are the new opening and the new ending are fine. Nothing groundbreaking. Some of the visuals are quite nice. The lyrics are also a little bit all over the place. Let me know your thoughts on the new opening and the new ending for One Piece down in the comments below. Overall, like I said, I would probably say they're like 7 out of 10s. Compared to the other openings and endings. Again, I think I like the song of the ending a little bit more because it's more like aligned to my taste for what I like in an anime opening or an ending. It feels very early 2000s to me. Parts of that opening didn't click with me. But again, I think the visuals of the opening I preferred. But again, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Nakama!